What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Brian with Mendez Mobile Detailing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video here. So as you guys can see in the background, we are at Raldas shop today, and we are gonna record and kind of see what it's like to have a shop, you know, because I've been doing a lot of mobile detailers, but I haven't actually gotten the shop owner in yet. So we're gonna ask Tony some questions, kind of interview him, and kind of just pick out his brain and stuff like that on his operation, and kind of how he, you know, handles having both mobile detailing jobs and shop service, you know, jobs and stuff like that. All right, Tony, so I see this is a nice Corvette. What kind of service are you doing to this car?
This one here is gonna be a two-stage paint correction. Means that we're gonna do a compound and then we're gonna polish it, you know, after. I normally do a test spot for my client, and I let them, you know, come over here. I show them what I can do. And you know, this one here, he was happy with the two-step paint correction.
Hey man, if you guys didn't know, Tony's big on family, man. Hopefully he don't kill me for recording this, but you have to see, man, he loves his kids, man. I think that's very special, man. Look at that. Tony's a family man. Family first, brothers. Family first. Okay, so do you have a mobile cart that you take with you? Like this one set up there, or is this for the shop?
This one here, this cart is for the shop mainly. Mobile, I have another one. I don't know if you guys saw it on previous videos, but it's a little cart, you know, where I keep my brushes. Like in this case, I don't even have a bucket because I like to keep my brushes, you know, easy to grab. And I have like a drain over here, so I can just spray my brushes like this in order to clean them up, and all the dirty stuff is gonna fall, you know. And as well with the mobile unit, I have something similar, but it's kind of smaller. Yes.
So I hope you're not mad at me, but I recorded you saying hi to your kids over there, man. How important is family to you, and do you incorporate that into your detailing business?
The most important thing, like my family, that's what I do. I work for them, you know, for my kids, for my wife. There's nothing more important, you know.
Right.
And God is the most important than my family, you know, because if we follow God, then, you know, we try to do things, you know, accordingly with how he wants us to do things, you know.
Now, does the shop being at your home here have any, I guess, is that a big reason why you decided to do it this way?
Yes, because you know, with the shop, as you saw, you know, my little one, he's 1 year, and he always wants to see me, so I can just walk out, you know, while I'm washing a vehicle. I can see he gets close to the window, so I go there, you know, and kind of, you know, talk to them and all that stuff. Or if I want to get in there and drink a coffee, you know, with my wife, whatever, we can do that as well, you know?
Seeing you waving, I was like, I gotta get this on camera. So hopefully you're not too mad. You know, I'll put it together.
That's totally fine. You know, I try to be transparent as well in my channel, you know, like, and show you guys much as that I can, you know, especially on my Instagram. You know, I do have a little area there where I show, you know, stuff that happens with my family, you know, when we make a trip, or whenever I got my little ones, you know, helping me out or things like that, because they do like to come over here and kind of help me. I do let them help me whenever I'm doing my personal vehicles, you know, and stuff like that, so they kind of like to play with it, you know. Like kids always wants to do what dad, you know, does, you know.
Right. All right, guys, so it actually started raining. I'm trying to show y'all. It's starting to rain, because it's hard to see the raindrops, but y'all can see on the car. What you got there, Tony?
This is a little air freshener, you know, that I like to put right there for my clients. And kind of smell really good, and at the same time, there is my information. This idea, actually, I get it from someone, from Mendez Mobile Detailing. So anyways, and kind of, you know, when it's that thing, the smell is gonna go away, so they're gonna feel like, oh, I need to go back, you know, or something like that. So it's very important, you know, to have something like that for them, like a little gift. and it's gonna smell really good at the same time.
Perfect. All right, so I know it started raining outside, so that's another reason why we're inside the shop now. Now, is this another benefit that you get from, you know, having the outside and the inside when it does rain and stuff like that? Are you a little bit more flexible to fit cars in here and stuff like that?
Yeah, like for instance, like the past 2 days it was raining. Clients was calling me still, you know, saying that they want the interior detail, or I mean, they booked their appointment in advance and it was raining, but since they just booked for interior detail, I still was able to take care of them, you know. So it's very good, you know, to have a shop and mobile at the same time.
Perfect, man. So I also see you have your brand all over you right here, man. Now, how important do you think it is to look professional? How important do you think it is to brand yourself and stuff like that?
Super important because, I mean, you want to represent, you know, your company, and at the same time, you know, the guys that works with you, if you can buy like a uniform to them, you know, and everything, and make sure they always look presentable, that's very important. And that's a lot of things that I did learn from another company, like to be kind of presentable. The shop needs to be clean. Your van is gonna have to be clean as well, because I mean, I just think, you know, that that's a good way, you know, to go.
All right, perfect, man. All right, so we're gonna ask you one last question, man. I know we've asked you a lot of questions throughout this video, right? Now, I'm gonna take a step back, you guys, and we're gonna take a look here at the shop a little bit, because I don't think you guys see the entire shop. So he has the lights up there, beautiful floors, by the way, which do match his logo as well. And then he has his logo and stuff right there, a bunch of cabinets and stuff like that, reels, everything is, you know, set to your liking. Now, my question to you is, I know for a fact you didn't start at this point, but
Correct.
If you know, did work to this point, how did you get to this point, and kind of like what can you share to other detailers and stuff like that?
I mean, I start obviously, you know, mobile with my van. I did try to get the majority of the stuff that I could at the moment. Luckily, I was doing electrical work, and as a part-time, I was detailing. So since I have the ability, you know, to invest in equipment and stuff like that, I did it. But that does not mean that everybody needs to start with all the equipment and stuff like that. You guys can start with like maybe $1,000 or whatever, you know, on the same vehicle that you got. With the trunk of your vehicle, you know, buy some products, get some soap, and you can start literally just doing car washes. You don't have to start doing detailing, and you can little by little upgrade, you know, to start detailing. And if, but once again, like, you gotta make this, you know, as you go. If you don't have the chance, you know, to invest, or you don't have a previous job that it was allowing you to save money to invest in the next business, so I don't recommend to do that, you know. But in my case, I did. Once again, I was able to invest in this, and this is gonna pay itself, you know, at some point, because I'm not afraid. Like, I kind of see when I start investing in my business, like the things start going better. At the beginning, I was kind of like afraid to invest because I was thinking, what if this happens, you know? But once you kind of commit to do the things that you want to do, the things that you love to do, and you just put all the effort that you could, you know, or that you can, excuse my English as well, everything is gonna start, you know, kind of building up like the way you want it, you know. But at the same time, try to do the best for your clients. I'm not doing it just because I want to get paid. I'm doing it because I love doing it, and I want to give the best of me to my clients, if that makes sense. So don't be afraid to invest. So since I have the ability, you know, to invest in equipment and stuff like that, I did it. But that does not mean that everybody needs to start with all the equipment and stuff like that. You guys can start with like maybe $1,000 or whatever, you know, on the same vehicle that you got. With the trunk of your vehicle, you know, buy some products, get some soap, and you can start literally just doing car washes. You don't have to start doing detailing, and you can little by little upgrade, you know, to start detailing. And but once again, like, you gotta make this, you know, as you go. If you don't have the chance, you know, to invest, or you don't have a previous job that it was allowing you to save money to invest in the next business, so I don't recommend to do that, you know. But in my case, I did. Once again, I was able to invest in this, and this is gonna pay itself, you know. at some point, because I'm not afraid. Like, I kind of see when I start investing in my business, like the things start going better. At the beginning, I was kind of like afraid to invest because I was thinking, what if this happens, you know? But once you kind of commit to do the things that you want to do, the things that you love to do, and you just put all the effort that you could, you know, or that you can, excuse my English as well, everything is gonna start, you know, kind of building up like the way you want it, you know. But at the same time, try to do the best for your clients. I'm not doing it just because I want to get paid. I'm doing it because I love doing it, and I want to give the best of me to my clients, if that makes sense. So don't be afraid to invest. That's something that I can kind of say, because that happens to me. But once again, when I started building setups, I remember I was, when I first did the G-Technic setup, for those who don't know, I built that setup, and I was working right under a tree. Doing it under a tree with a little 10 by 10 little canopy. And I mean, I remember those days, you know, and now I feel like way better because I was able to build this, you know.
Wow.
But yeah, in the business, you know, little by little, you know, it's gonna start picking up.
All right, so let me get this right here. But you're saying that you're glad you went through the struggle because now you appreciate the shop a lot more. Exactly. Based on what happened previously, right?
Yes, I remember those days, you know, when I was trying to do my best for this company, for G-Technic, and at the same time, in this moment, I want to say thanks to someone, which is this guy is Julian from Just Killing Details. He's been there with me since day one, you know, since I came to Virginia, pretty much. That guy kind of was there helping me out. Like, he kind of helped me out a lot, you know. It's a lot of people that I can mention here, guys, right? Because this is the other thing, the beauty about detailing, that you are not by yourself out there. You guys can always contact other detailers and try to get knowledge from them, you know, and stuff like that, because this is a nice community, you know, and this is not a business that you are trying to just, or like, how I can say this, like, it's not like we're gonna start thinking like, oh, we are better than this detailer. Nope, that's not the case with detailers. Far as I see, you know, we try to help each other, you know, all the time. So that's kind of something that I love about this industry.
All right, so one more thing you could say to the viewer behind the lens, if they're looking to get started with their mobile detailing business, or even they want to own a shop or whatever in the future, what's one piece of advice? Is it, you know, something that you've been through, or one thing that you wish you could have done different? What would you share for that one person that's kind of looking to get started?
I want to say just start as soon as possible, because then you're gonna think like, why I didn't this, you know, before. That's the best advice that I can give you guys. Start, don't be afraid, do it, and then if you don't know about something, we got YouTube over here. You guys can learn a lot of stuff from YouTube. I mean, you guys can get, how I can say it, just follow the right channels, you know. I'm not saying the other channels are not good or anything like that, but you just gotta find a channel that is kind of showing you guys real life of detailing. One of them can be Mendez. The other one can be Phil Miranda. He's showing real life. And it's many channels out there, guys, that you guys can follow and stuff like that. The time is the most valuable thing that we have. So if you guys want to spend a lot of you guys, like 10 hours, you know, like maybe you guys gonna spend like half an hour on one day, another hour on another day, watching videos to learn something, when you guys can cut all the time in 1 or 2 days, you know, if you guys get like trained by someone that you guys know that has a good reputation and all that stuff. So don't feel, once again, that goes back to investment. Invest in yourself. That's a good advice that I can give you guys.
Tony, again, thank you for having me here, brother. Much love for you. Peace out, you guys. Hustle never settle. Catch you guys in the next one. Let's go.